Hey, I'm just making like an update video. I don't even remember when I made my last video, but last Thursday was my second debt meeting. And down here at my station, we have the debt meetings every second Thursday of the month. Um, went there. I mean, let me talk about my first debt meeting. The first debt meeting, it was pretty good. We did PT or whatever. But we did push ups, we ran, we didn't do any sit ups, we did like arm circles or whatever. We did that. It was pretty chill. And you know how I don't know if any other station does it. I'm pretty sure they do, but we have like a depth chain of command, and I'm the XO. Now I keep forgetting to ask my recruiter like, okay, like what am I supposed to do? Because I mean, if I have a leadership job, I want to, do my job and I want to do it right. But that's just me because I like to go above and beyond. But I'm just like, all these people have been in debt for so long and they don't have leadership jobs that, like, my first debt meeting, at that debt meeting, it was officially like 1 week. It was not 7 days, it was like 8 days, but it was still close enough. It was basically a week. I've been in debt 1 week and I already have a leadership job. So I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I want to know what I do. I don't want to just have the title and not do nothing. But yeah, that was my first one. My first debt meeting. It was nothing important, I guess. Um, we said the Sailor's Creed. Now, my first week, I learned the Sailor. I knew the Sailor's Creed within 3 days of being in that. No lie. Like I was not playing around. Like I want to know. I already know the Sailor's Creed. I know the first five general orders. I have flashcards working on the last six. Like I am just not playing at all. And I leave in August. I leave in like 7 months now. So it's just like I want to do the best that I can when I get to boot camp. I don't want to sit here and be a shitbag. Like I don't want to be the one that the freaking RDCs are always coming asking questions and he getting wrong, and then the whole division ends up PTing, like not PTing, I-team, intense training or some mess like that. But like I don't want to be that guy. Yeah, I want to go above and beyond. I have high goals, and I plan on reaching every single one. So that's done with. Now my second debt meeting. So last Thursday I went down there to the office. I went early because my boyfriend wanted to talk to them about enlisting. So they had that conversation. Then that meeting started. We didn't do anything. We were in yes, we were in formation. When we stand in formation, we stand shortest in the front, going from shortest on the what hand is this? Okay, shortest going from left to right. I am not the shortest person, but I'm one of the shortest, so I was in the front, the very front. So we were there, and my recruiter, one of his old recruits, came not really to see us, but to see him, and he just happened to be down there on the day we had a dead meeting. So he was there, and we said the Sailor's Creed, and he was just playing it out like, you need to know the Sailor's Creed. If you don't know it, like that's really messed up. So he started going row by row. And mind you, I'm in the first row. So I said it. Yeah, I stumbled over a few things, but it was like one word that I messed up. So that was that. And then he moved on to the second row, and in the second row, only one person knew the Sailor's Creed. So I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I ain't been in depth no time, and I know this stuff. Y'all should know it. But that's what happened. And the guy, he was really cool. He's been in the Navy for 2 years in July. It's gonna be 2 years, and he is a petty officer. The reason he got petty officer Because I asked him, like, how did you break up so fast? Because I thought you had to be in there at least like 3 years. And then he explained to me, because he explained to me that he was in, when he was in boot camp, he passed his first PFA and written exam, which is a promotion automatically. So he went from E1 to E2. And then he had a leadership job. He was master at arms, and that caused him to get promoted to E3. And in December, he took his test to be petty officer. And I was like, man, that's like really cool. Yeah, I was talking to him about that. I was talking to him about the swim test. And he was explaining to it. And he was like, he knows people who have been in boot camp for like 4, 5, 6 months. They were like, hey, they spent all this money on you. They're gonna teach you how to swim. They're not just gonna kick you out. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Because my homeboy, he can't swim for shit. He was like, I was trying to tell him that he should learn before he goes, before he leaves. And he's like, no, just learn in boot camp. But I mean, after hearing that, like, they're not gonna get rid of you if you can't swim. They're just gonna keep teaching you. And if you really need like remedial training, then they'll do that. Like, that's pretty cool. That yeah, that's what happened. Then we went inside and we watched a video on the no, the zero tolerance thing about drugs. We watched a video about that. Oh, and I forgot. When we were outside in formation, my recruiter told us that we need to like basically watch our asses because he had a girl who was supposed to be shipped out last week Monday, and you know how people usually have like their going away parties. Well, she was drunk driving and she got into a car accident, and instead of staying at the scene and calling her recruiter, she left, and that's considered a felony. And she got discharged. Like, you're about to leave, you already like that jump was ridiculous. So my recruiter, he basically told us that we have to keep our military IDs, our official military IDs on us at any time. And if anything happens, we need to call our recruiter first. Don't let the cop give us, like, if we get in any situation with a cop, don't let them give us any type of citation or anything, because they're gonna lie and say that it can get removed from your record, and it cannot. It will always be there, always. And I'm telling you this. If he says it's always going to be there, then that's that. And then he told us a story about how one of his friends, who's also a recruiter, how his son was walking from school and he had a hoodie on, and the cop pulled him over, and the cop was going to give him a ticket, talking about he has something about walking around with burglary equipment or whatever. And I'm like, okay, he had on a hoodie, and I guess they said that's considered burglary equipment if it's not hoodie weather. But I'm like, okay, if he's going to school is cold, so like, who is gonna really sit in the class and freeze their ass off all because they're afraid of a cop all because they're afraid of a cop gonna pull them over? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Shoot, y'all not stupid. But I'm like, that's ridiculous. So he told us that, the boy was not stupid, and he called his father, and he told his father, hey, this cop is trying to give me a citation because I'm walking home with my hoodie on. Like, really, nigga? Like, that shit's ridiculous. But yeah, he avoided that situation. But that goes to show you, like, when you want something, just watch your ass. And I'm really saying this like from the bottom of my heart. Like, if you want something, if this is your dream, please do not mess it up. Me, I'm living life like I'm in elementary school right now. Like, I don't do nothing. I don't want to do anything that's gonna put me in harm's way. I'm not gonna get in. I'm trying to stay in trouble. I'm trying to stay out of trouble by any means necessary. So if that means I have to freaking if that means I have to go to school and be cold So a cop won't try to size me, then that's gonna be that. Like no more jaywalking, because I usually cross the street like I ain't got no damn sense. But that done with, like I promise you understand. Like I just don't want to get discharged. It's like I live for this. Like this is my dream. This is my goal. This is what I want to do. So I plan on doing it. But, I mean, this is just a quick update, I guess. Well, it's not. I guess this is a quick update. Don't want to leave y'all hanging. I mean, I don't got nothing better to do in my life, so why not come and talk to you guys? I mean, if anything, just hit me up, comment on the video. I have a Twitter. Like I made a new Twitter, so I'll like put my Twitter name down below. I don't care if you follow me. You don't have to, but if you have a question about anything, just add me. Hit me up on Twitter. I don't do shit, so I'll be sitting there waiting. And there's like, do it. And what else? Is there anything else I have to say? I don't really think so. I'm just sitting here twisting my hair. I don't got nothing to do, like, for real. Do what you gotta do. Anyone who wants to join the military, do it. Don't give up. If you get one little piece of bad news, don't give up. Keep trying. Do your thing. Like, if no one won't support you, I will support anybody with their dreams. Even if I don't agree with your dreams, just know you have my support, even though I don't know you. But I'll get to know you. Like, for real, for real. For real, much. Alright. Later, you guys, I guess, who's ever watching, whatever time you watching this. After you watch my video, please go watch Backstreet Boys because I love them, and NSYNC because I really love Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. Oh my god. Let me get off this video. Later, Gators.